we are what was formerly known as ST by Liver, and we are posting this video on this channel. This is kind of like an informational video, like where are we now kind of thing. There's going to be some changes going on in our lives. And so basically that's going to reflect in our channel. So there's going to be some stuff going on, like not possible, definite.
A name change?
Name change.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have a name change. As of right now, we don't have one.
So maybe if you have a suggestion, you can always comment below after you hear what we have to say about what kind of video what kind of channel that we're trying to become.
Yeah. So right now we're actually in New York City filming this video in a hotel room. We're going to be putting out a vlog shortly after this video of basically what we've been doing here in New York City. This vlog that we're going to be putting out won't really reflect on the videos that we will be posting. I mean,
it'll be a different level.
Yeah.
Because we've grown a lot.
Yeah.
Which is funny to say because it's only been like 4 months.
It's only been like 4 months.
Can I update them on what's going on?
Yeah, let's get into the updates.
Okay. So there's been some big changes that have happened, especially with this guy right here. Basically for me, I've been taking a year off from college. A lot of people aren't from schooling. And I'm going to be taking another year off next year. And there's going to be some big changes in our living situation and a bunch of stuff happening in the future that's going to be shown on this channel. But basically what's changed for me is, you know, I'm just much more focused now, and I feel like I'm ready to be more consistent with our videos. And it's just like a more self-assured feeling of knowing exactly what I want to reflect in these videos and like this shift. And before we were doing a lot of videos that were like viral sensation kind of videos. Yeah,
like challenges.
Yeah.
And, just little fun vlogs, you know, traveling around.
But that doesn't necessarily now, we learned that like that's not necessarily what our passion and what we want to do. We want to do something that's more original and something that reflects who we are. And we have been like vlogging, and we went on a cool trip to LA. We've been like doing a bunch of fun stuff, but we just haven't been posting things.
We haven't been posting.
Because the main reason I feel is because we've been focusing on this really special thing, which you can explain, which happened in January, which is a really big deal, huge deal.
So, in January, I got approved of my own company called Influence Media. And as most of you might know or may not know, I do go to school for film. And basically I wanted to start my own company to build a portfolio and to influence the world and just to create a lot of fun content. And so that is the goal of my company.
So
there's so much to say. Like honestly, there's so much to say, but
we want this to be a brief video, and it's
we don't want to make this video so long because
it's hard to. We know it's so hard to like stay focused on like a 30-minute video.
Yeah.
But just like adding on to that, like both of us have been focusing on that a lot because I know it's his passion, but I've learned through this whole process that I have like, I know more about business than I thought I did.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's become kind of like the business side of it has kind of become a passion of mine, and learning how to do marketing and like, you know, developing a company, that kind of stuff. So we've been working together on that. And obviously like, you know, he's been working on his own stuff and starting to build a portfolio. So that's the main reason why we haven't been making videos.
Yeah, and we've been looking at everything kind of like on a 5-year timeline. Like, where do we want to see ourselves 5 years from now? And in order to get to that point, you know, we really have to start right now. I'm about to be 20 and she's about to be 19 in literally a few weeks. And so all of us been going on in the past 6 months has been planning what we are starting right now to be prepared for the future.
Yeah.
You know? Did that make sense?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
No, exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, like, the whole reason why this is the perfect time to start our channel back up is because it's like we're right in the beginning. Before, we've been doing a lot of preparation, and we still have a lot to do to prepare for the future and stuff like that. But another thing that we've been talking about recently a lot is the direction we want our channel to go in. And it's something that, because of our preparation, because of the way we've been feeling, and because of how we've grown even in the past like 2 months since 2017 began, like one thing we've been focusing on is just like living in the moment, which is really important to us, really important to me, and like we both have been doing that a lot this year. We've been like doing a lot of traveling, a lot of fun stuff, and a lot of self-reflection and building and stuff. I've actually, like, this is something that is just like a personal thing that I've had it happen. I've been unemployed for a couple months, but for some reason just having nothing to do for a couple months other than me creating my own schedule, it's like really helped me grow a lot. But pretty much the direction of the channel that we want to go reflects how we want our future to be.
Exactly.
And like the kind of influence, like influence media, the kind of influence we want to have on the world is the way we want to live our life. And so that's like spreading moments of us living in the moment, and then through that showing positivity. Because if you live in the moment for the majority of your life, it's going to be positive, because if you're there right then and there, there's no expectations, there's no disappointment, there's no reflection on the past, there's no reflection on the future, there's just a moment, and it can't be better than that. And so yeah, it's really cool. So that's basically what we're hoping to bring to this channel.
Yeah, we just want to flood the world with positivity. Before, we were really trying to be like this interracial couple, showing the world that, black and white can go together and we can have fun as a couple and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada.
That's true.
Yeah. But more, it's like, more we're more about now. Now we're more about bringing that positivity. So Sophia pointed out to me that in the YouTube world, a lot of couples right now, and there is a lot of like negativity in YouTube as of right now, and people are only creating content
just to gain followers.
Just to get followers and views.
And honestly, like, I'm not trying to like throw shade at any people, because it is hard to post constantly. So if you see there's a viral sensation going on, of course you're going to want to like take part in it, because if you want to always have content, you're going to have to focus on that. But there gets a point, I feel, that there's just been a shift in YouTube just for a couple scene. There's like a bunch of awesome couples and stuff, but I just feel like there's been a shift in like, the content that's being put out. So there's a shift in the reaction that people are receiving. So it's like, it's not like they're intentionally putting out negativity, but it's showing these relationships that are being put on the line in like these prank videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, like we're definitely going to stay fresh with new content and new things that are going viral or whatever. We will be taking part in those things if they're fun, because that is society, and we are young, and we obviously want to share
stuff looks fun,
stuff like that. But we don't want to be doing things like breakup pranks and those repetitive videos that you see after you like when you watch a video.
Pranks, they're like heartbreaking.
Yeah, like you watch a video on YouTube of someone breaking up with his girlfriend or whatever, and then the next video is a related video that you're suggested to watch. You watch that one, and it's the same thing, and there's like hundreds of videos in that same
category.
Yeah, in that same category. And it's stupid, because that's not really original. And so we're gonna try our best to be as original as we can. We're gonna be ourselves no matter what.
Yeah, definitely.
That's very important to like YouTube and
to us. honestly, like, at the end of the day, before, yeah, we were being ourselves, we were putting out videos that were positive and all that kind of stuff, but the shift is, this is another thing that we've talked about, is there's a difference now in the videos we make, because it's less of us wanting to make YouTube videos, and it's like, instead it's like we want to show our relationship and shed a positive light on relationships, and still create like these art pieces, like artistic looking videos. Like this video is just going to be us talking and stuff, but once we like work and we figure out the best way to, you know, because editing does take a while, so we need to learn like the fastest way to edit and still have this like cinematic feel. So it's like, and when people watch our videos, I want them to have this feeling that's like, wow, this is a really like great example of the kind of like loving relationship people should have, but also people to be like, yo, it's actually like a dope video. So that's the direction we're like heading.
Yeah, definitely. We want people to watch our videos and definitely get like a positive vibe, but also this like happy mood, you know? We don't want to be like, how do I say this? Like we want to post videos, but we don't want to post on like a scheduled time thing, you know? Like we're not gonna like have a day we're definitely gonna post a video. Eventually that might happen, but for right now we're just focusing on making good content and putting out good content, but we're still gonna be really consistent.
I think that one thing that we should do is you can follow our social medias, and like the day before we post a video, we'll put out a notification or something on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. We'll link all of our stuff in the description, but yeah, just to be like, hey, we're posting a video. But it probably will hopefully be like every week.
It will definitely be like every week, but we don't know what day of the week, so we don't really want to.
We don't want to make promises.
We don't want to make promises to live up to that expectation, because we do live two completely different lives, and that's why it's been kind of a challenge for us to really create vlogs and put out vlogs in the past half a year, because I am technically a full-time student in college, and she works, and we're not in the same city daily.
True.
So we're not together every day to create videos, etc.
All right. So basically, I hope you learned something from this video about us and about the direction of this channel. And I know we haven't posted in a while, but this is just kind of like an information video to be like, we'll be posting more soon. And I know for like the small amount of subscribers and viewers we have, you know, we're really appreciative. Trust me, we are taking notes of the people that are showing us really a positive reaction and showing us love and that kind of stuff, because if something amazing were to happen, you guys would be the first people that we would acknowledge, because it just means so much that we already have people that support us. Yeah,
we've had I've personally had like mentions on Twitter, like, when are you guys doing videos again? And we've had mentions in our like actual Twitter profile of people from different states that we didn't even know our videos were going outside of Vermont, and that's where we live. And so it's kind of inspiring.
So inspiring,
you know, for us to realize that we aren't anything right now, but like we already have people who like what we're doing. So that pushes us to definitely keep going. And we're just so excited to be doing this again. Can't wait to see.
I know, I feel like we could talk forever.
Yeah, we could definitely talk forever, but you know, we just wanted to give you this information. We're really excited. Can't wait to see where this is gonna go.
And if you have any suggestions for names or for we're thinking of, by the way, we're thinking of a positive slogan to have that we say at the end. So if you have any ideas for like positive inspirational quotes that you've been moved by or that you've created or thought of, leave us a comment. We will read everybody's comments. We are open to so many suggestions for names, for whatever. And I hope you guys subscribe and watch our videos in the future.
Definitely want you guys to keep posted and look forward to our future videos. There's a lot of things that we want to do. I know there's so much that we want to talk about right now, but like there is a lot of things that we want to do. We do want to be able to
stay tuned.
Yeah, just
There's
stay
so
tuned.
Much, so much that's gonna be coming.
Okay.
That's gonna be so awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna put out another video this week of just of our time here in New York. It's not as cinematic as our future videos are going to be, but that's because we didn't plan on vlogging. To be honest,
was kind of an in the moment thing.
It was just an in the moment thing. So
Felt
all
right.
the footages we're just gonna put together and put it out. And
last but not least, just like keep in mind that we're just here to spread love and positivity, and I hope that from this video you guys learned a little bit about that, and hopefully that'll be a good thing for the YouTube scene. Yeah. Okay. Yay! Thanks for watching. Mwah. That was good.
That was good. We did good. We did good.
We kept it.
You should like put it together right now.
Okay, let's do it. How do I stop it?